Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another fantastic episode of The Legend of Dragoon. I hope everyone's doing wonderful on this Tuesday evening. Yeah, Tuesday evening. Before we get into our intro, and before I realize that my controller appears to have died. The controller has been died because too many people are connected to it. Okay, we're going to attempt with this, I guess. So, let's go ahead and get this online and making some noise for you to listen to. So, before we get this intro started for today, I do have some news. It's of a perhaps bittersweet variety. And it's not that I forgot to open my tab with all of my trackers and stuff on it. I mean, that is the thing too, but really at this point, who is surprised that I forgot to do that? So, the news. Well, I got a new job. New as in filling the space outside of streaming job. What does that mean for us here? Largely nothing. Because thankfully it's a job that doesn't directly impact our streaming much. There is a slight change to the streaming schedule, and we'll get to that in just a moment once I get this page that I said wasn't the news that is actually part of what's going on. Here we go. Okay, that is here. So the schedule change is as follows. And you know what? I'll just throw it right into the intro for the sake of practice. For those of you watching after the stream, I do want to remind you that we stream these videos live at twitch.tv/unexpectedlyrandom. We are here every day at 7 p.m. Central. That's going to take some time to get used to. I just got our other sequence kind of down slick. So we are live every day at 7 p.m. That is the new schedule. That includes our Saturday and Sunday. It doesn't change our weekday streams at all. Saturday and Sunday we will still attempt to do 3-hour streams or more. The Sunday stream we may start earlier because most Sundays it sounds like I'm going to be off, but Saturdays I will be working pretty much every Saturday, so that's part of that. So that's the new schedule every day, 7 p.m. Central Time, here on twitch.tv/unexpectedlyrandom. Make sure you follow us on Twitch to join the chaos and check out our streaming schedule for the current lineup. We also have a Facebook and Instagram. Those are the best places to stay up to date with any changes that may occur pertaining to the streaming schedule. And we have a TikTok and the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, if you want to check us out over there. Otherwise, let's get rolling on this operation today. So that is that is the changes that are occurring here on Unexpectedly Random pertaining to that. It sounds like the work schedule is pretty stable, and at the very least, it doesn't go past a certain time ever. Knock on wood. But that should leave us open for our 7 p.m. streams like normal, and Saturday and Sunday it just makes getting out of here a little bit later on Sunday, which is not ideal, but I think we can work with it. So that's the plan. Hopefully it goes well, and that's all I know. Okay, so enough babbling about that. Let's go ahead and get into this operation here. If you remember our last stream, which you may not if you didn't join us on Saturday or Sunday whenever we played this last, we headed over to the home of the Gigantos, also known as Giganto Home, in order to do some level grinding, some gold grinding, and try and get these other members of our party sorted out. We had Rose and Hashel going. I don't remember where we left off when we actually ended that stream, and the episode's not up yet. So you can watch that on the VODs if you desire. It was mostly just a chill, kind of just chatting sort of situation, but we were playing through the monotony of level grinding. So once we got their additions, we were also trying to get the sachet in case we come across a magical monster, which we did find. We did find one at the time. And also working on our additions. Dart doesn't get his number 6 edition until level 29, I believe. So we're not actually too far away from that. Roses, we got her final edition and maxed everything else out. So as we play through with her, we'll be able to use Demon's Dance, which is a little more involved. You've seen Hardblade if you've watched any of our previous episodes, so we won't necessarily go over that. Hashel, we completed all of what he has unlocked so far. Again, he's got to level up to 26 or 28, I think, to get his 5th edition. And then we have to complete that for to get the 6th edition. Albert was already maxed. We did get Maru out and maxed out Double Smack. We are working on Hammer Spin. That was not stuff that we did during the previous episode. That was stuff I did during a high-speed intermediate process. Again, Pongal, the same thing. We maxed out Pursuit, which you've seen before. You haven't seen Double Smack, so we will equip that just to demonstrate it for you. And then I guess we also need to show you Hashel's 5-ring shattering at some point, but we'll probably wait until we get his 5th edition figured out. Hi Kurhu, welcome to the stream. How's the audio sounding on your side of things? Levels are looking pretty golden over here, but sometimes we get that crackly stuff that is awesome. Levels are sounding good. Thank you for checking in there, Kurhu, and congrats on redeeming that first. We also have Zelda Elise checking in. Welcome, welcome. And I checked in. I didn't forget that, so that's good. If you haven't checked in yet, don't forget to check in. I was, Kurhu, I was just reminding everybody that we are going to have an upcoming schedule change to our daily schedule. We're going from 4 p.m. on weekends to 7 p.m. So we'll be live at 7 p.m. every day for the foreseeable future. And of course, all updates will be posted to Facebook and or Instagram. So make sure you check us out on those platforms so you don't miss any news about the streams. All right. So one thing that I noticed when I was doing my high-speed leveling earlier, 7 p.m. every day, starting immediately. That will take effect as of today's stream, which doesn't actually change anything until this weekend. But yeah, Saturday and Sunday are now 7 p.m. And we may have Sunday streams. They may be longer. We may start earlier, but the target time for sure is going to be 7 p.m. every day. And I already butchered the intro with the new times on it, so that's a fun thing to have to relearn. So that's kind of where we're at. What I did discover is that we are almost at 10,000 gold, and what 10,000 gold means is we can purchase one of the incredibly expensive items, armor pieces that are really, really good. So we will be doing that. I actually wanted to pull up on here and see what the best one was. The Legend Cask is better than the Angel Scarf or the Phantom Shield, because it doesn't take up the valuable ring slot and it adds more defense. The Legend Cask and the armor of the Legend, the armor of Legend. Cool. So it looks like we're going to need to do some more gold grinding later, but I'm not going to do that on this stream. We're just going to get to the 10,000 and go back to Lohan to get the Legend Cask, because we'll need it for our big bossy boy that we have to deal with later. So this is Maru and her double smack attack. Pretty straightforward. It's a smack and a smack. There's not really any need to attack with dart. This is... Oh, actually, Kongol's gonna automatically do this one. This is Inferno. I've got the War God calling on him because it was easier to use than trying to keep through all of them. Inferno's relatively easy to hit the steps on. So yeah, in my leveling work earlier, I utilized the power of the fast forward, which is super cool, but it scrambles the audio. Something fierce. So that's fun. It let me get through stuff a lot quicker. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna demonstrate it for you. If you don't want gobbledygook audio, plug your ears for a moment. I'll wave like this when we're out of the fast forward. Are you ready? See, it's just pretty slick there. And it also makes running around out here to get an encounter so much faster. But it does kind of puree the audio a little. Okay, we're good. We did get another sachet, so that was awesome. I spent an hour, 2 hours or more the second time trying to find it from these piggies, and it just does not want to drop. It was dreadful. Oh, I forgot to take that off too. So, Legend Cask. Legend Cask. Legend Cask in Lohan. That's actually a long ways back that we need to go, so we might... We might stop trying to get the rest of our gold here. No, we probably should get up to 10,000 here, and then any gold we earn on the way will be beneficial. It'll be extra, because we'll need additional gold for armor and weapons and items and things. I'm kind of surprised that wasn't a finishing move. Oh, that's what I was thinking. I wanted to pull up the list of special monsters. So I could keep track of what we're doing there. Okay. We are Guten. Takes a lot of double smacks to actually do anything. Oh, that was the other thing. Rose and Ashel both leveled up their Dragoon level 1. And Maru and Kongol did as well. Go ahead and take the Ultimate War God off of him so we can actually go through the steps of his attack. They're relatively easy, and it was stuff that I was pretty confident I could handle on my own. So that was why I put the thing on him, so... Look at all that HP. We're gonna go with the Bandit Ring, because he is, he's pretty slow. He's very tanky, but pretty slow. And we'll swap Maru's addition back to what we actually want it to be. Hammer Spin. Alright. A few more battles here and then we can roll, I think. Gonna depend on how much gold they want to drop. This sequence is so much slower. messed it up. It'll take me a time or two to get back in the groove. That one's straightforward for me, because that one, Kongle was... Albert and Kongle were my character when we played when I was growing up. So I always had their additions down pretty good. There we go. She falls over. She's so clumsy. Was it? I think it was Inferno. It might have been Bone Crush, the first one. Or Pursuit, not Bone Crush. Bone Crush is just the one that we don't have yet. Too fast. But one of them was doing 1,111 points of damage on the Berserkers, also known as glass cannons. It was great. Every time I click on Kongle, because I'm so used to the run through earlier when you had the War God calling on, or the Ultimate War God. I have to remind myself that he's got additions that I have to do. And you know what's fantastic? I forgot to hit the recording. Because things happened in an order that they weren't supposed to when we started, so I'm gonna have to download this one from Twitch. Oh well. Or yeah. At least there is a backup, so it's not too terrible. It's just quality's a little bit less. It's a little tedious to pull from Twitch. We might actually turn today into 2 episodes and run a little bit longer. Too early. Because it'll make it easier to deal with that. Because then I can make sure I get the second episode recorded, and I'll switch the game name back and forth, which will put a marker on the Twitch stream, so it should be pretty easy to clip that first part. Or I'll forget again, and then we'll just do the whole thing from Twitch, one of the two. And the end user on YouTube will never know which direction I'm in, of course. They'll be aware of the discussion about having to pull from Twitch, because that doesn't go away. It could, but that takes extra editing, and I like running these in one shot, if possible. I'm too anticipating on those attacks. Pretty good. There we go. Splat. Always splat. Too early. Guard with Mr. Dart. That one should have been too late, but that works. And she still falls over there too. She is quite clumsy. Almost pretty close to leveling up. Dart's still got quite a ways, so does Maru. Maru needs 1,000? 10,000? One of the two. Let's go ahead and heal back up. We're really close to our gold threshold. 300, 230. That's like 2 or 3 battles. I don't think you realize just how slow this feels right now. Love it. I was tempted to try to do the additions under fast forward. It would not have been good. I mean, with the Ultimate War God it was fine, but... That's cool that she's even one-shotting the Berserkers. Because they're pretty, higher. They still take 400 points of damage, roughly. And between being at level 22, I think? 21, maybe? 21? With Maru and her reduced damage because it's a lower tier on the edition. Kind of impressed I completed that while talking. It's a lower tier on her edition, so the damage rate is... Energy Girdle! Wow! Wow! Oh, hold on! That's fun. Energy Girdle is a piece of armor. Yeah, so that's some serious random pog there. Energy Girdle is a piece of body armor that causes the wearer, Hashel, to gain 50% more SP. Too bad we didn't have that earlier when we were working. Gives defense of 37 and magic defense of 26. It can be bought in Velweb for 300 gold. Can also be found in Home of Gigantos by fighting Berserkers. So that is a really rare later game equipment, because Velweb is a long way away, I think. That's the death city, death capital of Velweb. We've got a long way before we ever get to there. That is awesome. Sweet. So, let's see if Mr. Hashel needs it, or if we already collected it previously. And we're only 180 gold away from our target gold volume. Let's see what Hashel currently has equipped. He has a Master's Vest. Drops his magic defense a bit, but it does give... Oh, for the cost of 3 magic defense, it gives an additional 7 regular defense. Plus 50% more SP, which I think is probably more than the rate that the Master's Vest produces. So that's excellent. That'll help get him up to his 5th Dragoon level, and if we use him in battle, it'll help regenerate stuff. Dragoon stuff. Let's see where we're at on these. 46 of 60, 38 of 40. See, Maru is at the unfortunate situation where she has to be level 25 or 26 for this one, or maybe it's 23, 26, and 30. No, it's 26 and 30. Or 25 and 30, and then this one is the completion one. So we will probably have her existing editions maxed out before we actually have all of her attacks. Finalmente. That's French for front door. It's not. But it's fun. Piggy! I don't think they're capable of countering on Inferno, because I think there's too few steps. I'm guessing either this level, or this battle, or not this battle, or the next battle, we should have our gold. And then we can head to Lohan to get the Legend Cask. We may have to swap discs again. We will have to swap discs at least once when we go back to Leningrad in the Green Forest, because that's a disc 3 item, but I don't know if Lohan is on disc 2? There goes Miranda leveling up. Or if Lohan's just a disc 1 item. I'm pretty sure Lohan's gotta be disc 2, so we probably won't have to change for it. More, 20 more. So Inferno just leveled up, so it'll be doing more damage. It's 75. That one didn't actually give us hardly any gold. As long as there's not much significant music going, the zooming ability is not too obnoxious. Nope. Too early on the last one. Nice. Over 1,000. Dart's just hanging out, having a good time. Got it. rather potentially get stunned by Piggy than get feared by the other guy. So close. One more of those and we'll be there. Perfect. At least I have that one down pretty well. Well, that's unfortunate. Might be. It's nice seeing it. Got it.
Hammer spin.
51 gold? You gotta be kidding me. Congo leveled up. That's always good. Honestly, I think it's in the safe place. It's the heal place. I think we're close enough that whatever encounters we get on the way back will probably give us enough. And then we'll go from there. Probably this one right here. Or no encounter till we get to the map. We do have to go back through the Valley of Corrupted Gravity. Wish there was a shortcut over here. Why did you switch directions? You must have got far enough to the right that right also meant back. I don't know. This guy can poison us, I think.
Hammer spin.
Trying to remember what direction we have to go. We only got two sachets, so we'll have to use them carefully. $9,995. How dare you leave me 5 gold away from my goal? So disrespectful. This will take us down to the one beside the dead tree, which has a flippy thing, which we flip on, and then we go over, and then we flip down. And then it's pretty straight from there, I believe. Yep. Oh, man. The rock is a stunner. Not to be confused with a runner. Not sure how I got that. I was pretty sure all of those inputs were off, but okay. I will take it. Game over, bird. Presses, yeah, so almost 100% certain that they can't counter on Inferno. On the last one, Bone Crush, they will be able to because it's got more. But I believe I have to take this. This does not feel right. No, I have to invert. Never mind. I thought my rock was gonna run away. Chair was squeaking, that's why I had to drop it down a smidge. Get it back in Royal. If that makes any sense to anybody. I may be totally lost. Ooh, a vampire. No, a dragonfly. Allow me to smash you with my hammer. That one must be more rare compared to other things. Because I don't think we've seen him before. Maybe I was wrong? Is that possible? He says like it's not possible. Yeah, this is just an item spot. middle platform, the one with the dead tree on it. Then I need to come to the center floaty rock. Kind of nice right now because Maru is fast enough that she pretty much always gets to go before Kongle, and with that, her attacks are still weak enough. Oh, poison needle, just what I wanted. Sure, not at all. So, upside down here, onto the tree rope. And over to this rock. Even better. That's the return rock. Missed it. Alright. There's rock fireflies on the side there. I don't think we're gonna mess with them unless we get status effects. Fail. We're not Albert. Kongle, you're confused. Twice in a row on that one, I got it to hit it short. There we go. And that should take care of his confusion, I believe. We'll take a look first to find out. Yep. This should leave the area. Yes. I don't think there's going to be any encounters here. There is no longer a menace from the gang, but it doesn't make this valley any less dangerous. Alright. Hero shooter. I don't have an arrow shooter to shoot her back. I don't know what I was paying attention to there. Come on. So that's Dono. I should probably pull a map so I know actually where I'm going. Okay, so we're going the right direction. We have to pick south of Serdio when we get to the crossroad. Shit. 2 steps into the loading screen and we get attacked. Probably by a bandit. Okay, it's not a bandit. It's a stinger and a frilled lizard. Crush you with my axe. Yeah, Dark gets the guard. Good. Oh, cool. That was the entrance. past it. The gold and the XP generated from these are going to be dreadfully, dreadfully low. South of Sergio. Oh, hey, look, we're here. Ordinary monster. Because there is the chance of having a unique monster in this area too. Treasure jars, 300 points. I don't know why I guarded with him. Probably because I wasn't honestly paying attention.
Hammer spin.
It's bad. We're gonna pretend that that attack didn't happen. All right, commercial town of Lohan. Stretchy. And then we've made it to our current destination. Pittsburgh, Oregon. Alright, this is the item shop. We want here for the weapons. Right there. Damage from all attacks by half. It's seriously tempting. All damage is halved. I wanna look this up again, see what the difference is. that's right, we get a Phantom Shield later. Okay, so it seems like the biggest thing with the Legend Cask versus the other things is it's not a accessory, whereas the Phantom Shield or any of these things are accessory items. So we'll get this. Who is the softest when it comes to magic? Dart's actually not great, but Kongal definitely needs it. It will, because of what it takes off his current helmet. It will reduce his defense, his physical defense, a little. But I like it. That ought to work pretty good. We won't sell Kongal's helmet. Sea pancakes! Oh, speaking of that, good brilliant idea for a good opportunity to mention that. So the channel, the subscriber badge icon, which is currently a ever building atomic structure. I'm just gonna put this in here so it shows. Yeah, it's a nucleus, and I'm adding electrons to it, and protons and neutrons for each month, which was neat. In a pinch, it worked pretty well, but it's kind of hard to see what it is. And with this adorable sea pancake emote that we've got here, I think I've found a better option for the sub badge. We're gonna start you off. Your first one, you get an empty plate at the bottom of your sub badge box, and then each tier you get. Oh, and that could work. Yeah, each tier, yes, you get another pancake added to your stack. So you got your plate on the bottom, and then you just stack up the pancakes. So 12 months will be 12 pancakes. 6 months will be 6. 1, 2, 3 months, I think there's unique ones, possibly 4 months. Each month will add an additional pancake. So you could count your pancakes to see how many months you've been subbed. And possibly for like the tier, because like on mine I've got a gold star on the corner of it indicating it's a tier 3 subscription on the channel. For the tier 2 and tier 3 subscription flare, I'm thinking we add, like, maybe one of them adds butter to the top of it, and then one of them adds syrup on it, all of it, something. It might be difficult to implement the syrup and the butter, but at the very least, I think the pancake stack for tracking the months will be really quite entertaining. So that's my tangent there, since it was on my brain. Now, Fungal is basically invincible. We were gonna look at what helmet he has, or what helmet he had. Just so I know what it was. The Giganto helm. Of course that makes... Oh, wow. The other thing the Legend Cask does is it increases our magic avoidance to 50%. So there's, like, half the time he's gonna just straight up avoid the magic attack. That's gonna be great. And he's already really tanky as a physical thing, too, so... We'll probably put that Legend Cask on anybody that work. The Barker upstairs says he's gonna work for both the item shop and the weapon shop. Are you sure? I wonder why the weapon shop and the item shop stick with that guy. Oh, this guy is the Barker. Yes? Yo, brother, how about some weapons and items? The shop on the left sells weapons and the shop below sells items. Buy some weapons and items! He's a Barker, he's, like, calling out to people. Also, here's my favorite bridge. I don't know why I love it so much, but it's entertaining. Let's stop in and see Davos while we're here. Hey, the man of the hour. What's so good about an underground adventure? Of course, it's all about treasure. Once you find something rare, you're hooked. Of course, I would enjoy it more if there were no nasty monsters. What do you think? Why don't you try it too, Dart? As I've mentioned before, this is actually a reference to a game, an additional game that you could play if you connected the console up to a Sony Pocket Station, and we're also playing on the Japanese version of the game on a Japanese console because, again, compatibility issues. You could plug in your Pocket Station and load your save to it, and then you could actually play on the Pocket Station a underground adventure, which was initially Taibaroa. Oh, but is this going to be problematic? Let's go to Taibaroa. Oh no, never mind. This is back. This is exactly where. Yeah, never mind. I thought this was Mire Seiso. Mire Seiso. Seiso. Yeah. But it's Taibaroa, it's not. Yeah. That was simple enough. You would think she would get her balance figured out after falling enough times. You got a wonderfully huge 247 gold. So incredibly unfortunate. We need to go back to Dano, which means going back through the Barrens. So we can get the boat and go back to Mire Seiso. Millie Seiso. Seiso? Yeah, I think it's Seiso, regardless of how I was pronouncing it. I do not know. has money. Actually, speaking of rotten things and doing, let's go ahead and put a save down now. And then up here, once we get on the boat in Dono, we'll save again if it'll let us. This one. Because I don't want to have to undo or redo all the stuff that we just did. And when we switch discs, it sometimes gets unhappy. You know, as one does. Alright. I still want the bird over top of that to attack us sometimes so we can actually find out what it is. Oh, there's still another screen. That's right. I thought we were safe and then... But since we had another screen, we were gonna have an encounter. Ooh, a couple of earth shakers. There's shakers and movers. Stunned. Well, you tried your best. And it didn't work. Bye-bye. See, these are really, I guess they're a little bit tanky. But they're not really high tier enemies. Since 267 points takes them out. But hammer spin's just not a very effective attack. Will we escape before we get an encounter? Yes, I think we will. Okay. Dear. Got me concerned there for a minute. Do. Mr. Dark, are you boarding already? Yes. But it's still early. Oops. It's time to depart. Hey, the wrong time. Yes. So there is a rainbow bird that we can run into while we're on the boat. Oh, I guess we're not in that region yet. Okay. Oh, stop. Hammer time. Da-na-na. Da-da. Da-na-na. Da-na. Mide say so. Oh, sorry. Elizabeth. I think we can go all the way over to the city entrance. Hey, a screw shell. See how wavy the deck boards are? Somebody's getting to work on those. Yeah, let's do that. Almost too early on that one. It will never not be funny that Maru falls over when she's celebrating after the win. It's almost even better when she falls over and it's zooming in on one of the other players or other characters. Ah, so close. So we're going to the forest now is what we're doing. The evergreen forest. So we can progress a little bit. Bye bye. And then probably if I do XP grinding, or not XP, gold grinding again, I'll probably just do it off a stream unless I'm really needing it. Stream. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and save here again since we're significantly closer to the place that's gonna tell me to change to the other disc. Check additions, just to see where we're at. 63 of 80, she's getting close to being leveled up. And 56 to 60, we still got ways. Plus, once we get that one to 60, it unlocks this final one. So, hers probably won't unlock, unless it unlocks at 23. Could be 23 and 28, but I'm pretty sure it's 25 and 30. Well, we'll find out pretty soon, because she's about to level up. Enter! And that means please insert disc 3. So we do this number, and then we do this number, and then this number, and do, and then this number here, maybe. Did we diddly do it? Hey, let's go. Alright, now what will my Stardust guy do? Oh, Oh, okay. I was out of order slightly. Interesting. And we'll save here for good measure. And I suppose for now we can keep Mr. Kongo and Miss Maru. Fernie, that's the name of his face. I couldn't remember what the name was. Hopping in a free boat and going on a free float down the Fernie waterways. Want to go to the upper right. Although I probably should have talked to the weapon shop guy because he's got something fancy if I remember. Not that I have money for it, but... To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. To the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Please somebody get that reference. Or what the lyrics, I guess, technically. Okay. Not okay. Okay. Straight then. I forgot where we were at and what we were doing. To the left, to the left. That's a different reference. Or different lyrics, actually. Squish. Squish, squish, squish. Squish. Squishing. I should probably let her focus her attacks and then guard with the other two, since she's so close. I believe she was down to 10, so that'd be 9. At least, somehow. By some magical stroke of magic. Count is correct, that should be 7 more. Nice, good job, Hatchel. Thanks for leveling up in the background. We're gonna check. I want to be sure. Addition. 4 more. No. 14 more. What? That was odd. Yay! I believe I'm supposed to talk to this guy. Yes. Sister Miranda, there has been no new movement taken by the monster of the Mount Dragon tomb. I see. If anything happens, inform the Crystal Palace immediately. Yes, ma'am. Let's focus on our mission to the Forest of Winglies. There is no way we can win without the Dragon Block Staff. direction I thought I needed to go. I don't think there's anything here except for an encounter with things. Okay, so if that's not the case, then let's go the other direction that I thought we were supposed to go in the first place. 14. Smack. I missed. It's a giant squirrel. How did you miss? Can't be doing that if I'm actually going to get these. Maru's additions get real messy later on. Some real quick changes and stuff. Seriously? I'm going to lose it. This squirrel. You're gonna make me get the axe out. Don't make me get the axe. You're getting the axe. I axed you kindly, and now I'm going to axe you less kindly. That's what happens. He didn't even give me much money. Okay, I'm gonna go up here and take a look at this because it feels like there could be, but there's not, and it's just gonna be another encounter, probably with another squirrel, and then I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't remember how many additions she has left. The answer is 14. Ooh, there's more than squirrels. This dark elf has a meow. This dark elf has a petrification arrow. And I'm not very much fond of that, so I'm just gonna make an inferno. Two squirrels are out of sync. They're no longer synchronous. Good. Well, it looks like I may be able to get 4 attacks off from these guys if I can actually hit them every time. So I'm gonna go ahead and guard with those two and let her do her job. Nice work. That'll be 10 remaining. After this goes all according to plan. Scythe! I'm not even giving you a second chance this time. You get the axe. All right. So we go back this way, and then we go back the way that I thought I was supposed to go, that I think is the right way, but I don't know. We'll find out. Back in here, and then up, and then around, and then through, and skibbly doo dot doo 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 doo. Haha! So she's down to 10. Let's go ahead and see if we can give her... a few more this way. So 9 remaining. Ooh, magic. Oh, you picked the worst person to do. Ah, that's great. The legend cast is awesome. How does it feel to miss your attack, squirrel? Especially with a magic item, of all things, to just fail with a spear frost. Seven? Is that the number? I think 7 is the number. 7 is a number. We got Dino. Six is... We have... Why? Ooh, recovery ball. We will use that on Mr. Kongol, I think. Because if it ends up being a spirit potion, it'll be the most useful on him. Alright, well with that, we are going to go ahead and wrap up for today. That was pretty crazy. We made a lot of progress, so for those of you watching after the stream, I do want to remind you that we stream these videos live at twitch.tv/unexpectedlyrandom. We are here every day at 7 p.m. Central Time. Note that that is a change from our previous schedule, where we were here on a different time at the weekends, but we are adjusting that, so we are here daily at 7 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you follow us on Twitch to join the chaos, and check out our streaming schedule for the current lineup. We also have a Facebook and Instagram. Those are the best places to stay up to date with any changes that may occur pertaining to the streaming schedule. And we have a TikTok and the social media platform formerly known as Twitter if you want to check us out over there. Otherwise, if you're enjoying the content there on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. That's the best way to support the channel, and it lets us know what content you guys are enjoying. That's everything I have for this episode. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. We will see you in the next one. Until then, stay random.